What is going on YouTube? Steven, the Salon Guy here, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down a bunch of questions and comments that I get on a consistent basis even after I post videos about it. But I guess I have to keep addressing these topics and these concerns when it comes to your haircuts and different hairstyles and things. So let's jump right into it. All right, so the first question I'm usually getting is, how long should I grow my hair to get to a particular hairstyle? Well, and to sum it up, however long it takes to where it looks like that hairstyle. And it may sound like common sense, and I apologize if I'm trying to simplify it, but you do have to simplify it sometimes. You know, how long does my hair have to be able to pull it back in a ponytail? If you can take your hair and pull it back and it goes into a ponytail, well, it's that long. If you grab your hair and you can't pull it back into a ponytail, well, it's not that long. It's not long enough. Just keep growing it. So, and I know you guys are probably thinking of it, and it's probably easier for me as a stylist, but think of yourself as just, it's hair. You know how to work with your own hair, and however long your hair is, if it's not looking like the style you want, it's not long enough. It's hard to put an exact measurement. If I say, oh, your hair has to be 4 inches to get that particular haircut. That's not always the situation. You may have to be 3 inches or 5 inches, whatever it is, but your hair would be a completely different texture than the look you want. So it may have to be a little bit longer, or it may have to be shorter, or it's never going to get there unless you blow dry it. And if your hair isn't long enough when you blow dry it, it's just going to, So I think you understand where I'm getting at. Your hair has to be the kind of length and whatever it is, whatever haircut you want, however long your hair is, then it'll be at that point. And that's it. Just keep kind of brushing it and playing with your hair, and you'll eventually get to that look. Okay, now let's segue into the next question. So, what do you ask your barber? What do you ask your stylist? And, we've brought this up many, many times. I always say, show them a picture, show them a video. Now, here's the thing. If you show them a photo and they can't get it right, guess what? It's time to find a new person, and I sympathize with you guys, or females. If you brought a picture in and they destroy your hair, they can't match it up. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that, and it's time to find somebody else. And so if you're looking for a longer hairstyle, like Leonardo DiCaprio Titanic haircut, or Matthew McConaughey, or A Star Is Born Bradley Cooper, I would suggest trying out a stylist first, simply because they're used to working with longer, flowing, layer type haircuts. Not to say barbers can't do it, but I get questions all the time from people, oh, I went to my barber and I asked him to do a Leo or Justin Bieber haircut and he butchered it. Well, guess what? They're not really used to doing those all the time. And if you are a barber doing them, great for you. Now, if you go into a hairstylist and you say to the hairstylist, I want like a zero skin fade into like a cropped comb or whatever it is, chances are they may not know how to do it. So you have to really make sure you're pairing up the look you want with the right person, with the right professional. That's just, that's just the way it is, okay? So now, the next thing, what happens if you get a bad haircut? So if you get a bad haircut and your hair is completely butchered, unfortunately, again, there's nothing I myself can do, because I get questions all the time, how do I fix it? I really can't help you, unfortunately. Sometimes you just have to grow it out. Sometimes buzzing your hair may be the best option if it's that bad. Sometimes having to go really short on top. The worst of the worst, and let me know in the comments if you've experienced this, is when somebody attempts to do like an undercut on you and the line of the separation, the disconnection is like uneven. It's not a straight line. It's like, or it's straight and then one big high gap and then it's lower. Once somebody does that to your hair, it's like, it's over. It's horrible, because it'll never go in evenly. That little gap that they accidentally cut has to grow back, and it could take a year before it grows in to get to balance everything out. So unfortunately, you have to really be careful. And if you see the barber sectioning your hair, or the stylist, and you say, hey, look, it's not even, can you even that section? Trust me, stop them and tell them to fix it. Because the last thing you want, and I've seen this a million times on fixing up botched haircuts, is the uneven line, or it's gone too high, or it's whatever it is, okay? So you need to have them fix it and stop. Do not let them cut your hair. Now, the next thing, and I'll wrap this up in a second, is, how do you find the right hairstylist? And I kind of touched upon this, or barber, in the last video, or 2 videos ago or something. Well, again, do your research on social media, find out who's in the area, find out, can that particular barber or stylist do that look, stalk them on Instagram, look them up on the internet, find their website, just really see if they do the type of work that you're looking for. If you want like a Justin Bieber sweeping haircut, and all they're doing is skin fades on their Instagram page, well, most likely it may not be a good fit, and vice versa. If you want a skin fade and all they're doing is like women's haircuts and this and that, it's not really going to be, honestly, a good fit. Lastly, I actually just thought of another one, is my hair keeps falling down. My hair keeps separating. Everybody has a natural parting in their hair, especially if you have straight, heavy, thick hair. Everyone has a natural part, which meaning if you slick your hair back, if it's long enough, if you slick your hair back and it just splits, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your hair. Every human being has that. The reason it falls like this, one, is because it's one length. There's no layers to it. It's heavy. It's going to weight itself down. That's why it parts. That's why it splits. That's why it keeps falling. You either need a really, really strong holding product. You need to have your hair a lot shorter. You need to have it texturized. You need to do a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe change the haircut. But if your hair is long and it's heavy and it's thick, it's just going to split or it's going to lay flat. That's it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just how the way hair is. Unless you're teasing the hair and styling it differently, using different types of products. But, that's my best answer to that. It's inevitable. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If you like me doing these kind of just rants on hair tips and, questions and this type of stuff, if you find it helpful, let me know. I love sharing my advice with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my new show, Head to Head, the one-on-one barber battle, on my YouTube channel that airs every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, and you guys get the vote for the winner. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more videos with The Salon Guy.